Hi, this is Amy the Hypnotist. How do you spend your time and with whom? Where do you plant your bottom before and after work or school? How about the weekends? If you're retired, what kinds of routine or schedule do you keep that keeps you connected and energized? What rituals do you engage in daily or habitually that unnecessarily waste time, mental energy, and physical energy? Because all of this impacts what goes on or what doesn't go on in your head. Do you have a list of excuses, lack of time, money, energy to avoid taking full responsibility for your goals or desired outcome? Let's be honest with ourselves. We are all guilty of this at times. So excuses come from attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions and are largely to blame for our negative inner dialogue. That in turn feeds our less enlightened choices. Let's take this train even a little bit further. Are there aspects of your life that feel unsatisfying, uninspiring, or even soul-sucking? Career, romantic partnership, friendships, family, health, and lifestyle? Are you displeased with how you handle certain situations, people, conflict, challenges, or adversity? Because if you answered yes to this last question, this is even further evidence that there are mental, emotional pathogens or infectious agents in your life that are inhibiting healthy thought patterns and negatively impacting behavior. So here's the interesting truth about negative self-talk. We may not be able to articulate word for word exactly what our head is telling us, but we can certainly identify some of the collateral damage. This can take many forms. Important things that never seem to get done or are completely avoided. The uninspiring sameness in our lifestyle and stagnant energy. The way we are constantly busy but never satiated or deeply connected to others, or never feel productive enough. Negative self-talk can create lower frequency patterns such as undisciplined spending, overcrowded calendars, mindlessly uninspired activities with people we don't even enjoy, mind-numbing activities like web searching, gaming, social media binging. You get the point. Negative self-talk can discourage us from communicating honestly, setting boundaries, or leaving enough resources and reserves for our own self-care. We are by nature easily distracted by the minutiae and trivial nonsense of life. And what's more maddening is that we often lack the self-discipline or self-awareness to peel ourselves away from these unnecessary distractions. Let's face it, it's much easier to focus on everything and everyone else than it is to focus on the things that really matter. Because the things that really matter take a higher level of effort, personal responsibility, and consistency. All right, so here's some ideas for addressing the insidious impact of negative self-talk. Be mindful of how you spend your leisure time. Whether you are attentively listening or using it as background noise, too much mainstream news, especially at the front end or back end of our day, can be emotionally and mentally taxing. When we carry this energy into our day or into our bed, it disturbs our inner peace and calmness. Try light music, the sounds of nature, or even the laughter of a fun friend on the other end of the phone. All these things are so much more productive for our mental state. Save your time and energy for emotionally grounded friends and family who have balanced lives, emotional resiliency, wisdom, and joy. When you feel obligated to spend your time with Energy Vampire, fulfill your commitment, and then please balance it out with someone or something who makes you feel calm and light. Look, conspiracy theorists, negative, angry people, victims who look through the lens of scarcity and disparity are draining to our minds, bodies, and souls. And hey, quit solving everyone else's problems. This tendency often represents our own unresolved issues. Lack of self-care or self-love, fear of isolation, abandonment, or rejection, fear of becoming obsolete, avoidance of conflict, or avoidance of honest communication. Next time you're tempted to rescue somebody else, take a deeper look inward to discover what beliefs and perceptions may be driving this need. Eliminate the things that create feelings of resentment, or better yet, find the silver lining. Allowing lower frequency energies to fester is harming your spirit, draining your enthusiasm, and pulling your mental focus for more worthy endeavors. And balance your energies and lifestyle. Look, too much activity, like needing constant socialization, noise, mental stimulation, or movement, puts our minds, bodies, and souls in overdrive and overload. I find this is often the pattern of those trying to lose weight without any long-term success. This is because they've normalized a fight or flight patterned lifestyle with little room to breathe or rest. And conversely, too much solitude, like isolating ourselves from work, friends, neighbors for days at a time, it dampens our inspiration, creativity, and motivation. Limit your time on electronics, cell phones, iPads, laptop. I'm old enough to remember a time when those things didn't exist. And we knew our neighbors, traded recipes, learned instruments, and simply lost ourselves in the art and joy of play and the company of others. Go knock on a new neighbor's door with flowers or a cake. Stroll down to an art show or farmer's market and engage in conversation with an absolute stranger. We need more experiences, choices, and variety to experience the fullness of life and upper limits of ourselves in this earthly realm. Take classes or workshops on meditation, yoga, hypnosis, energy healing, or any other modality designed to help you engage the higher mind. These types of activities slow down the brain waves, release trauma and other blocks, reintegrate peace and calmness into the mind and body, and may even expand your social circle with like-minded individuals. Happens all the time. Simply put, if you want to turn down the volume on negative self-talk, break out of your routine, get out of your house, and spend more time engaging in the world around you. Life is not meant to be a spectator's event. And when we resign ourselves to this, we often live inside our head. Being out in nature or other high-frequency spaces reminds us that of our spiritual creative essence and adds more layers to our life experience. Art galleries, bookstores, yoga studios, writing workshops, cooking classes, gardening, horseback riding, campgrounds, the sky is the limit. And look, even more importantly, surround yourselves with high-frequency souls who you respect and admire, because this brings out the most authentic version of you. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like to connect with me or my services, please visit me at sensoriumhypnosis.com. Make it a great day.